back. So in the last video, we discussed how I set up the shot for Fuzz's tap. If you missed it, go check it out. But in this video, we're gonna talk about how I animated this shot. We're gonna discuss the tap, the weight shift, and the meow. Let's jump in. Alright, let's talk about the exaggerated tap. Notice how I didn't start the animation with his paw on the floor, then lifting the paw, and then tapping the camera. I chose to keep things simple and started the animation in the middle of the action. Sometimes that can make the animation more dynamic while still getting your point across. And you don't have to animate as much. Always a win when you love animating. In the very first frame, his paw is already close to camera, but watch this. It's subtle, but his paw is getting closer for only about 4 frames. Notice how the paw is coming straight at you in the beginning, and after the tap, it starts to go upward before it arcs back down to the ground. It's very subtle, but it helps the move feel more natural. To make the switch back to Fuzz's original paw, I really played and utilized the angle and perspective. At the tap, the rigged paw was really close to the camera, and as Fuzz pulled his paw back, I moved the rig closer and closer to Fuzz to match the 2 paw sizes. Also, the move here is quick when he sets his paw down. When things happen quickly, we can get away with stuff. We can remove a rig or change a paw. Since it's happening so fast, we won't really notice when we play it back. This allowed me to switch the paws out, remove the rig from frame, and allow Fuzz's real paw to finish the action. Now, of course, if you watch it frame by frame, you can totally spot the kitten with the 3 front legs. That's the beauty of stop motion. Embrace imperfections. But speaking of imperfections, here's one thing that I'm not so cool with. And it's definitely something that I could have paid way more attention to. Here's a playback. Can you guess what it is? Okay, let's talk about the weight shift, which is definitely missing from here. Let me show you what I mean. Notice Fuzz as he's leaning to screen right, putting weight onto his left paw all throughout the tapping action. This is great. If I had him lean too much to screen left, he would have fallen over since his right paw is in the air. But what I should have done right after the tap is to have Fuzz shift his weight onto the tapping paw, leaning slightly screen left, and then return to center and distribute the weight onto both of his legs. This subtlety would have made the movement more complete and feel more natural. Alright, and finally, let's look at this meow. I think the meow is just adorable. Fuzz's whole body comes forward during the meow that makes it more lively. It also has good timing. His mouth is open for about 18 frames, which is a little bit longer, allowing enough time to say that good, cute meow. The subtle hat turn with the ears spreading also gives him such a personality. I think the meow at the end really helps the animation come together. So there you have it. Happy mistakes, not so happy mistakes, but at the end of it all, it is super fun. And I can't get over just how cute Fuzz is animated. That was so much fun! What should we play next, Fuzz? Pom-poms? I love that. Let's do it! So exciting. I'm Jofi, a grown-up who still plays with dolls, especially kitten dolls.